hope July has been good to y'all so far. Y'all know it is July 4th weekend, so hope y'all get your barbecue in. Um, get your barbecuing on. Go be in some water. Go enjoy the summer. Um, yeah, go enjoy some summer. Get some summer in you. Uh, this is going to be the energy for the month of July. Gonna see what it got for us. Um, don't mind me. I just realized that I have my little scarf. I like to have a little veil on me when I go to the shop. So this is me putting the veil on me for when I go to the shop. Yeah, probably should have this the other way, but that's alright. Alright. So yeah, so this is gonna be an all signs video. So they did tell me my wife was saying it was gonna be updated. I don't know. Oh, I guess it did get updated. Amen. All right, so y'all, my foolishness aside, this is gonna be all science. All right, we're gonna make this real quick and dirty. Well, it's gonna be too quick, but yeah, we're gonna get it all in here. Cause I know you're like, girl, I'm so tired of you taking forever in 3 days to upload all the videos. Yeah, I know. That's why we're gonna do it in one. So this is gonna be Aries through Pisces. Yeah. Today I'm going to be used. So y'all know, like I said, I've got in a set of other videos. So know y'all got them, but I'm going to be using this one. This is called the Botanica deck. I just got it. I'm so grateful for it. Just get it to me. So I'm actually quite excited to use it. Um, it is a. This is kind of like it. It tells you. It tells you what the suite is, what the cards is, but I like it because it allows me to be really intuitive with it. So before I do that, I'm gonna make sure all of the cards are upright, so that if anything comes out reverse, I know exactly why it comes out reverse, why that is. Um, so, but look at this. Look at the artwork. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the color. Look at the color. What's good, Jace? Hi, friend. How you doing? How are y'all doing? All right, cool. Ah, they are falling. Where are they falling? Oh, child, that's good to hear. I love that y'all doing well. Thank you for the likes, y'all. I know y'all like, girl, this girl is clumsy. Yes, I am a little clumsy, but that's okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm feeling like I'm feeling productive. So I'm here to give y'all this energy today. You know, I hope y'all enjoy it. See, oh, that's outside. I'm so used to hearing little doggies whine. I'm hearing something, and I thought it was my little dog, but little doggy is at the vet. So I think it's just a bird. Anyway, look at this. I am gonna get to doing it. I promise you I am. But oh yay. I do. Thank you. I'm glad y'all do. I know I'll be a little everywhere, but when we get it together, we get in there. Spur be moving. So to make sure this is good. I hope July has been good for y'all. July has been interesting so far. For me, at the very least. Been very interesting. Rashad. No, I was talking to Effie. Hev. Thank you. Put that right there. For the Ford, so honestly, I don't know. Hoping to be in somebody's water. Now, I I don't particularly care to celebrate the 4th like that, but yeah, I don't celebrate it for its intent and purpose. But I ain't gonna pass up a chance to eat barbecue and chill on the beach. So, you know, I'm not gonna stop it. I'm not gonna give up the opportunity to do that. All right. I should probably open up this one. Let me open up this one. Cause you know, look, my Independence Day was in June. So I hope that hope to get a little light. So yeah, my Independence Day was in June. I hope that's okay. Oh, but I feel like that kind of made it worse. But oh well. Here, anyway. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with Aries. We're gonna see what Aries can look forward to. Oh, as always, I do recommend that you watch Sun, Moon, and Rising because you never know which one might hit. A lot of people say that when they look at their horoscopes, you know, they look at it and they're like, oh, it seems so general. That doesn't really feel right. It doesn't resonate. Yeah, because that was simply for your sun sign. You know, we have different things that affect us different ways, especially in certain situations. Like, I always recommend for I recommend that in like love situations, love and money, look at your Venus sign because Venus is over relationships, money, things like that. So I'll look into that. So thank you for the likes. Thank you, thank you. So yes, I recommend looking at Venus for that because that's where that's the ruler of your money, how your money interacts. So when Venus is in retrograde, it is not a good time for funds because she's retrograde, so it's a little slower. Or you may be looking at money to come in in something that's happened before. You know, old contracts coming back to be fulfilled or, yeah, things like that. When it comes to communication, dealing with family, I say look at your Mercury because communication technology is ruled by Mercury. Well, family will be the moon, so your emotions is about the moon. It's ruled by the moon, so you get the point. Y'all get the point. What I'm trying to say. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check it out. If you're like me, your Sun and your Rising, your Sun and your Venus is in the same place, so it's kind of good. Yeah. All right, my dear Aries. Enough of me running my mouth. All right, so we got the 8 of Wands. Okay, 8 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and then the 5 of Cups. So, first of all, let's just take a moment to appreciate the art. Just take a moment to appreciate this art. Look at this beautiful art. Ain't it pretty? It's pretty. Okay, it's pretty. I mean, like, this girl have been on here for 9 minutes talking smack. But I'm here, though. Okay, so whenever I see this, all right, the 8 of Wands, it tells me things coming in fast. It's coming in fast. Things which has been delayed for a while. You've been wondering why stuff didn't really work out. Why was it taking so long? What was going on? It felt like it was being blocked. Yeah, but July looks like things, like the energy being released for you. So with July, you're having a lot of, the best way I could put this is saying that things are sprouting. So it's not the full flowering. It's not the full flower. It's not the full, like, the main thing of what you have going on. But it is something. And you're starting to see the the outcome. You're starting to see. Thank you for the likes. Thank you, thank you. You're starting to see those good things. You're starting to see stuff happen for you. Like I said, it's not the end all. It's not exactly the full encompassing of what you've been looking for, but it is something. You're seeing the opportunity pop up. You're seeing the acceptance. You know, it's the beginning of it. And it's by no means the end. So now we have the the nine of swords, and the nine of swords for me is out there. Isn't it so pretty? Ah, so pretty. Okay, okay. I'm in love with these cards, y'all. I am. But the nine of swords is here, and that speaks to remembering that everything is within you. You are the decision maker. You are the strategist. You know how to make it work. It may not feel like it at first, but you know, or maybe not that it doesn't feel like it, but you're being called on to make it happen. You're being called on to say, all right, let me figure out how I'm going to make this work. How do I do this? Your strategy and your strategy is being tested. And then that brings us to the Five of Cups. This lovely one. Five is the number of change. All right. So your emotions, so how you feel about certain things are going to be challenged and then changed here. So you may feel like it, for instance, your relationship with money. Okay. So we can go with this. So when it comes to changing your mindset, when it comes to changing your financial situation, a big thing that they tell you manifestation is to change your relationship with money. Because how can you have a good relationship with money if you don't like money and money don't like you, right? Money don't like people who are stingy. So if you're stingy with your money in your wallet, money gonna come to you like that. You have to change your relationship. You can't just ask for things when you're desperate, you know? And then now you're trying to push the energy. Universe does not like to be rushed. Universe don't like to be rushed, okay? Universe don't like it when you're constantly asking or pushing. Universe is like, okay, it's gonna come in slower because you're doing too much, right? It's like when your kid asks you for something or a kid asks you for something, right? And you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna get to it. Or someone asks you for it, not just a kid, but anybody. They ask you to do something. And you're like, okay, I got you, noted. All right. So you go on about your business. 5 minutes later, hey, can you do this? And you like, okay, yeah, I told you I was gonna do it, but you're not moving fast enough for them, right? So that annoys you, and you're gonna end up doing it slower, or you may not do it at all because it's like, okay, I heard you. Let me work. Give me time. I have to do things. I have to put things in order. I have to make things happen, you know? So, there you go, my Aries. It's good. All right. Tauruses. Big Taurus. Okay, they said one more. That was more than one more, but that's all right. Okay, Two of Cups. Okay, we in harmony. We're in harmony in July. Okay. One day I'm gonna get me an extra camera and a whole little setup so that I can like do the whole reflection thing and it looks on the spread. One day. Okay, one day we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there soon. We're gonna get there soon. But for right now, y'all gotta trust my word. All right. So we got the Two of Cups, the Three of Wands, and then the Four of Swords. Which also is kind of funny that it's coming out that way, where it's 2, 3, 4, which makes you think about things happening in stages, things happening in steps. You know, because after 2 comes 3, after 3 comes 4, so stair step. Um, and then for them to each be a cup, for it to be a cup, a wand, and then a sword. So it's like things are getting into harmony. So once you kind of figure out what it is you want and you find your flow, I think that things happen quicker. It comes easy because it's like you make the connection. Like one, your mood is improving and you're wanting to be around people and you're being happier, and I'm not gonna say nicer, but you are being happier, you're being more open, and that energy is very inviting. And because you do have that open and inviting energy, that brings us to the Three of Wands. Three of Wands to me is like having fun and having friends around, because 3 is the number of community for me. um there is a number of community. So you have people that's seeing your party, that's seeing you be great, that's seeing you doing these things because you went ahead and you got started. So they're seeing you do this and they're like, oh, okay, cool. Let me join. How do I get in that? You know, they look like they're having a good time. She look like she having a good cause. She look like she know what she doing. He look like he know what he doing. How do I get in on that? So you're gonna have people that's gonna come up to you and say, hey, I see what you're doing. Can I do this? Can we work together? I see you do that. I know this person. And let me give you this number. Like that's what July is. July is people coming to you and wanting to increase on what you got going. They're wanting to help you. Add resources and have some fun. They're opening up your doors and your horizons. Then we have the Four of Swords. And Four of Swords for me talks about setting. Child, that is not a 4. That is a 6. That is a 6. 6 of Swords. My brain is, wow. I promise y'all can see. Probably need a new glasses. It's been a year. I probably need some new glasses. But anyway, 6 of Swords. I saw it, and I don't know why my brain put it there. Anyway, so 6s. Okay. Brain is not doing it. 6 of Swords is on to better things, which actually, okay, that makes better sense than it being a 4 when it comes to here, because the 6 of Swords to me talks about going to smoother waters, right? There's a new phase. Things are being easier for you, smoother. Like again, you're in harmony. So because you're in harmony and in flow, things are coming together and you don't have to worry about hustling harder, putting out, being the bookkeeper and then coming out of pocket for your things. At this point, you no longer have to come out of pocket for everything. Some things are being donated to you. Some things are being covered by other people. So July is your transitional month from you having to foot everything to somebody else helping you out. This is where your dream is getting funded by others. Your dream is coming to realization because you decided to start it. For other people, you actually are having a partner or a connection. I think this is a nice connection that comes in, and this connection is going to show you some things. I always tell people that universe, yes, gives us people as lessons, but sometimes they bring us people just to show us what a good time is. They bring us people to show us how we want to be loved, and that doesn't mean that this person becomes your life partner. A lot of times these people are not actually your life partner. They're just here to show you what good love looks like, feels like, what the life is that you want. You may say you want these things, you like these things. The universe says, okay, cool, I'm going to put this person in your reality. I'm going to put this person in your way. Okay? And so you can know what that feels like, because how do you know what this is and how this seems like? Yeah, you can think about it, but you don't really understand the true impact of it, and you cannot really get a feel for it or know that vibration until you're in it. So universe brings these people in your life so that you can have the experience, so that you can know what that feels like, so that you can be in that feeling. So a lot of, so you know, don't be a little off, don't feel bad or hurt if you have the experience, but it's not the full thing, if that makes sense. You know, if it's not the full thing off bat, because you need to know what it feels like, and this is just a sample, so you can know, okay, this is what I want. All right, gonna go to our Geminis. Big Gem, big Gemini energy. Gem, Gem. Slim Gem. Gem, Gem. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying. I love you, Geminis. Y'all are amazing. Y'all look off, but I love y'all. All right. Ooh. I want to say side note, but this with this being the first one, and it may contribute more to the overall message. But the first thing I think about when I saw that was you're gonna get some money through having fun. So whether that's you having a festival that you're being a vendor at, whether you're creating something, if you're a painter, a song writer, if you're a singer, you're gonna get some coin through doing something that you actually like and enjoy doing. So when you're having fun doing it, your money is going to be pretty good. It's coming through with that. So something that you really had a lot of fun putting it into or at, so it's going to be very lucrative for you. Like I said, if you at a market, say you like you wanted to go to, if you're at a market, like I said, vending at a market, emceeing, promoting, if you are a painter, a crafter, you know, and you really enjoyed creating what it is you did, that is going to be a very lucrative piece. That piece is going to be very it's going to be a hot commodity. People are going to really want that. So yeah. All right, we got Page of Cups. And I love how the Page of Cups is here, and it's like a strawberry, and it's strawberries. So, you know, they're lighter, they're abundant. They are a summertime card to me because strawberries are like a summertime fruit. It's very refreshing. So, this is something that you have news of emotional things, emotional tidings. I do think that this is a good tiding. I feel like it's light because of the strawberry. I do feel like it's good news. This could be baby news. This could be, and then you know what? With the page here next to the 3 of coin, it made me think that you might be celebrating a baby shower. You might be, you know, going to buy a little gift for babies or a wedding. You could be putting aside some money for your own, I don't know, get together, vacation, something that's happiness. You kind of getting the go ahead, the green light and approvals to get something done. The 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Everything is within you. You are the master. You have everything you need. You're happy where you are. You're happy within yourself. And because you're happy within yourself, you're able to go ahead and focus on getting this money. Like I said, you're having fun because you're fulfilled, you're within you. So it's like, okay, cool. I'm happy. Let me make this happy piece. You know, people who are happy make happy songs, right? Excuse me. Whew. All right. So I hope that helped. Cancers. Happy Cancer season. Y'all know how we work around here. My Cancers, you get a threefer. I'm gonna do a little extra. We're gonna look into it for you, babies. Cancers, we're gonna look at money, we're gonna look at love, and we're gonna look at general. So general, love, money, or however that goes up. What y'all got from the Cancers? What y'all got for the Cancers? What y'all got for the Cancers? Now my phone is sitting sideways, Lord. Let's see if I can adjust that a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, much better. Alright, so they said from the top. Ooh. 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 Okay. Yes. Y'all got some change, Cancers. Change is afoot. Look at that. So we got the moon card, which is actually kind of a signal anyway for you, because the moon rules Cancer. We got the Three of Cups. Again, happiness, joy, community, celebration. Three of Cups is my card of celebration. So, of course, okay, birthday month. All right, so celebrating your birthday, celebrating you. Yeah. Okay. Hev, it's your birthday month. My dog Hev, his birthday is the 12th. He is a true Cancer. My boy is a real Cancer. Hev. And my baby boy. Okay, and okay. You really just said forgive me. All right. Anyway, so Three of Cups is about celebration. We got your birthday coming up. We have some achievements coming up. We got some new jobs. You got job offers. You got a job offer within the next 3 days. What's today? Today is Thursday. Yeah, next 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Next 3 days. Or 3 days whenever you see this. So next 3 days we got a job offer. An approval that was pending is finally approved. Yeah, you got some other good news coming too, but specifically, we know you're celebrating your birthday. Have fun with it. Go do something that you actually enjoy. Job offers and pending and approvals. So things that have been pending are being approved. So congratulations, my love. Again, so I say these things are coming up. It has been in the works for a while. The moon card is here. We talk about timing. When I see the moon, I think about timing. So things had to be put into place. There's always a process and cycle to everything. So that was a big part of this. The Tower is here. Things had to be taken away so that the new can be built up. All right, things are knocked down so that new can be up. Your Tower period is over. No more Tower moment. That moment is gone. You've lost everything that you gonna lose. There is no more to be taken away. All that is to be done is adding. All you need is going to be added. Only things from here is only up from here, baby. It's only up from here. It's only up from here, Cancer. All right, let's take a look at career. Let's see what's going on with career. Career. It's a little thick, you know. And normally I could do the bridge for anything, but these is a little hard because it's thick, you know. Okay, we getting somewhere. We doing something. But All right. Okay, back to the Three of Wands. All right. Oh, Eight of Cups and Nine of Wands. Okay, cool. So, hey, quick question, my Cancer. Quick question. Um, what's the point of you going for something or applying from somewhere or agreeing to do something, be somewhere, do something for someone, join a group? What's the point of doing that if you're not gonna like it? You know? Don't apply for accept a place, accept the job, apply for some place, or put yourself in an environment that you're not going to like it or enjoy it. Don't do it just because you need a job. Don't take it just because you need a job if you're not actually going to enjoy it. You know? If this is not something that makes you happy, don't take it. Don't apply for that because you're going to get it either way. Like you get it, you get the job, right? But now you're sitting here and you're unhappy. Now you're sitting here and you don't want to continue to go. Now you're sitting here and you're wondering why you're here. You really don't like these people and you really trying to get up out of here, you know? So save yourself and your team some time and energy and do apply for the thing you actually want. Put your energy in a place of something that's good for you and that you actually would enjoy doing. Do it in your passion. If you need to find a different way that you can express your energy and work on your passion, do that. Find another spot. But, find another avenue to do what you want. But don't just sit here and do something that you don't care for. Or go for something that you don't want to because now it's 3 months down the line and now you're looking for another job, you know? You know? So go for the thing that you actually enjoy doing it, because when you get it you're not looking for something else. You can actually apply the energy and thrive, and it's not just a check, and it's not just a bad check, you know all right. But yeah, because you have the little prickly, it's the little cactus. It's beautiful. You have beautiful things coming here, but it's a lot for the reward, and you don't need to do all that, get through all of that for your reward. It's unnecessary. It's like you're thirsty, or you want some fruit, right? And there is, I don't know, this is terrible because this is probably not scientifically possible, but we're gonna go with it anyway. Say you're in a desert or a desert climate or whatever, and you have a cactus. There's cacti there, a cactus. You're thirsty, you're hungry, you need something to nourish you. You're in there, you see a mile away is cactus. It is prickly. It has fruit. It has fruit. The fruit is obtainable. You do have to get through the pricks, get around the pricks. You're gonna have to climb over some debris to get to it. But then there is, I don't know, a blackberry, fresh bramble. Like I said, don't worry about what's climately, what's actually, doable, what's real. But point is, there's a blackberry bramble right there. Well, yeah, okay, or a raspberry bush, okay, or an orange tree, okay, or something. There is another fruit tree and or bush that is also a mile away. Um, so you see both of them, right? And you're still gonna go for the cactus? just because it's there. Actually, you know what? Let me amend that. It's not a mile away. The cactus bush is maybe half a mile. The other one is a full mile. But you can just get to this tree. Is actually what you want. You're gonna go a little further. Wait a little longer. Okay. All right. I rest my analogy there. When I rest my analogy. Just wait a little bit. Just wait a little bit. Don't go for that. You know. All right. And let's see. What's up with love? What's up with love? Love. The scammers be scamming, and that's crazy. Scammers is scamming. And they got phone numbers now. They just reach out and text you. I wish they was not do that. All right. Oh. Let's try this again. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go from the top. What's up with love? Love. Love. Love and affection. Ooh, okay. So we got Two of Swords, Five of Wands, and then Knight of Coins. Pentacles, coins, same thing. Alright. Alright, so here's the thing. It's coming. Alright, your partner is coming toward you. The connection is coming toward you. You don't see it because it's not for you to see in the moment. You don't see it because it's not what you're focused on. It's not in the area it's not an area you're focused on, and you don't need to be focused on that area, honestly. Just know that it's like, okay, yeah, you, so long as you're taking care of your financial, your home life, your financial life, your career, your family, so long as you're taking care of those things, like it allows them to like get them together, because you got to be in a certain place before this person actually comes in, right? You have to be in a certain place. You have to have something going, so when this person comes along, you're like, okay, cool, you know. But it's because in this person, okay, the way that you attract this connection is by taking care of your business in other places. Yeah. The way that you bring in this connection is by taking care of other places. Don't worry about this person. Don't worry about what they look like. Don't worry about when they're gonna come in, because they want you to have your attention elsewhere. And let me tell you, like, honestly, the way that they're saying this is gonna happen is like it's really gonna be like you wake up and, well, not wake up, but this person, y'all meet each other and it's like, okay, cool, you know, you cool, I appreciate you, your energy, okay, we talk a little bit, y'all talk a little bit, and then it just gonna naturally progress because you're not really paying attention to this. You're just like, oh, okay, you cool, we can talk every now and then it's gonna go from talking, you know, every couple of days, you know, talking a little more frequently, seeing each other more frequently, to one day you're gonna look up and like, okay, well, you want to be together? And you're like, oh, we got to this place, you know. So yeah, point is, what I'm trying to say is, don't think about it. Change your mindset, change where your focus is, and let it sneak up on you. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna sneak up on you. But It's a good thing. You're going to wake up being in love or with a connection. All right. Happy birthday, my Cancers. I hope that helped. My Leos. My Leo. Happy Leo season. Happy Leo season. Happy Leo season. What we got for my Leos? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Hey, so I'm sorry saying it like that, and the song that popped in my head was "Do I Wanna Know" by Arctic Ice Monkeys. I wonder how that group is doing. I wonder if they still performing and stuff. I need to listen to their other songs, but I enjoy that song "Do I Wanna Know," which if that pops in. Leo, what's going on? Why are you hesitant about something? It's like, you know, if this feeling flows both ways, sad to see you go. Was sort of hoping that you'd stay. Then we both know that the nights are merely made for saying things that we can't say tomorrow day. Crawling back to you. Never thought of calling when you've had a few, 'cause I always do. Okay. Having the urge to return back to a place, a person, or a thing, or a habit, and not realizing that it's actually, or not wanting it to be over, because you're wanting to know this person still wants to be with you, and so you're trying to spin the block. That's what it is. You're wanting to spin the block, but you don't know if you're going to be received well, if you're going to even be received, if that person's going to give you the time of day. If this feeling flows, sad to see you go. Sort of hoping that you'd stay. Then we both know that the nights were barely made, saying things that we can't say tomorrow day. Okay, crawling back to you. That song is in my head. All right, so we got the Queen of Cups, Seven of Swords, Knight of Cups. So yeah, you really do. You feeling the feels, and you want to come back, but there's this fear that it's like, I don't know if that person is really feeling me, the situation is feeling me. Is this even a good decision? There's some things that's going on behind the scenes, and you're not aware of it, and so you're unsure if that is the same thing, because you probably ain't talked to this person since a while, for a week, for weeks. You probably don't know what's going on because this person hasn't really given to you. You've dropped hits and they've been skirting your hits. You've been asking questions, they've been skirting around it, you know? So with that being there, baby, go ahead and get on with your life. Go on with your life. You know, block the thing. So yeah, this is you're wondering for that. So you're dealing with a person that has you feeling in this in between where you want to reach out. I'm gonna tell you, reach out if you want to. You're gonna be disappointed. You're going to be disappointed with the answer that you're getting, because you're not gonna give it. They're not gonna give you what you want to know. The Seven of Swords is here, baby. That, and what popped in my head was cursed communication. So they gonna have you going round and round. Let that go. Get off the ride. Get off the ride. Don't let these people take you for a loop in July. Get off the ride. Okay? You want to go back to that job that you hated, that you really didn't like, that you didn't like what you were doing, you don't like the people, get off the ride. Don't do it. You don't have to go back there. Find you something else. You have transferable skills. You have some skills that you have not been able to craft and hone. Find you a job that allows you to craft those skills. All right, my Leos? Let's see. Okay, Six of Swords. Six of Swords. There's smoother water ahead. So the quicker you decide to get up out of this, the quicker you decide to let that go, the quicker you decide that, okay, let me move on. Let me not go back to that. Peace. You will literally move on to peace. You will literally move on to something better, to where people actually care about you more, you know, treat you right. All right. So that brings us to Virgo. What does the Virgos need to know for the month of July? Also, my bad. Happy birthday month to my Leos, too. For my July Leos. Shout out to y'all. I hope y'all are celebrating, having a good time, too. I hope y'all having a good time, too. All right, what's going on with my Virgos? One more. All right. It's a long video, child, but that's all right. The Empress. She's the Magnolia. The Magnolia. I love it. The Knight of Swords. And then the Queen of Diamonds. And the Queen of Diamonds. Queen of Coins. Okay. So Knight of Swords, Empress, and the Queen of Coins. So Virgo, you're feeling very much in your feminine energy. And that doesn't mean that you're feeling girly. No, it means that you're being very expansive. It means that you're very creative. It means that you're having a fluid way of solving problems. So it doesn't necessarily have to be so linear, right? So the first strategy probably didn't work when you went from A to B. You did this and this and it didn't work. Okay, so now you need to figure out what else do you need to do, right? I did this, pulled this, jimmy this, blew on this, put it back in there, and bam, good as new. All right. You need to think outside of the box. And so July looks like you're thinking outside of the box to solve the issue at hand. Whatever it is that you're going through, whatever the strategy is that you need, whatever thing you need to make happen, whatever problem you need to solve, is getting done in July. All right. But you have to think outside of the box. You need to come up with a different way to do it, because the conventional ways and methods are not going to work for you in this moment. All right. I think that as you're solving that way, you're going to find that there's some other gems and jewels that come your way in the meantime. Extra money that comes from it. You might find an old check while unpacking. You might find, you might find an old check while unpacking. Okay. I'll show you another example, but my brain was like, nah, that's it. So, there you go. All right. Libras. Libra. What's going on in July? What's going on in July? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. What's going on? Alright. I'm going from the top. Gonna take a trip in our favorite rocket ship. All right. hmm. Hmm. All right, my Libras. So, all right, we got Lovers. Tower. Tower is the center card. So all of this is happening because of center, because it's Tower moment. And the Nine of Wands. All right. Okay, fool. Tower moment is upon you. It has happened. You're looking around in the rubble and you're trying to figure out how can you piece together your life. How do you build from here? You're looking around and you're seeing, what do I have? What can I use? What can I use to get what I need? You know, you're taking an evaluation in July. You're like, okay, cool. How do I restart? With the peony here, the peonies, these are actually peonies, so they're so beautiful. But with the Lovers here, the Lovers is about harmony, smooth things going in your favor. July is going to be a very harmonious month for you. It's going to be a smooth month. So things that you're asking for, things that you need to get started, things to rebuild is coming in. It's coming in for you. Again, this is not the end all be all. This is not the grand opening, but it is the beginning. It's money for building material. It's gift cards for building material. It's people telling you, hey, let's go to Lowe's, Home Depot. Hey, I know a homeboy. I got a homeboy that sells bricks. I got a homeboy that's a carpenter. He doesn't mind helping out, right? So this is what July is, people coming in and help you. You're gathering resources. You're getting, it's the beginning of your life building up. It's the beginning of your life building back up. That's what July is for you, Libra. Things are starting to look up. We're on the upswing. You was coming down in July, the wheel is turning. We're coming on the upswing. All right. It's give it 3 days. At the very least. At the very least, give it 3 days. Just wait 3 days. You got a major breakthrough coming in 3 days. Within 3 days. All right. Let's go on to our good. Ooh. Okay, well, these cards fell out. Y'all know the drill. I have to read it. I gotta read what comes out. So, Libra, look at you. You get an extra bonus message, my Libras. Okay, so at the very top of this, we have the Devil and the Sun. So this makes me think about your ego and your higher self, or the shadow work that you need to, so shadows and the light, shadow and light. Right, so you have the Sun and the Devil, which is shadow and light. Some things that have been covered up is coming to the light. Some things that's been covered up is gonna come to the light. Because you had to, for others, because you've been working on your shadow work, you've been working on you, some things you've been having forced to address, some habits You've been forced to address some habits. You've been forced to address old feelings and the why to the things you do and how you react to certain things. You've been forced to address that and work on it. Um, this is kind of like a way of saying like congratulations on if you did work on it. Congratulations on your work ethic. They are recognizing you. They're recognizing you in the work that you've done. They want you to know that your shadow work and your attention to yourself and to those things have not gone unnoticed. It's not gone unnoticed. And we are in Saturn retrograde though, or either we already are in Saturn retrograde, or it's happening pretty soon. I know we're in a shadow period, so it didn't exactly go back just yet, but we're in shadow, so you can start to see things. You can start to see the reward, right? Reward for things that you've been putting into work. All right, this is the outcome of it. Have you been working diligently? Have you been putting in um have you been putting in the time, the energy, the effort, the resources, right? um so yeah. We have the King of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Eight of Coins. Again, very much because the Eight of Coins for me is an accounting card. The Five of Wands, a change in things. It can be a little conflict inducing. It can be a lot like you have to fight for it. Um, but you had to be strategic in how you got something done. You had to be strategic, or you'll have to be strategic about July and how you move through it. There are certain conflicts that you're trying to get through, and on the other side of that conflict is the reward. On the other side of getting through it, it's like moving. Some of you are moving in July. Um, you it's like actually moving, okay? So here's the thing. Everybody likes to actually move. Like, you want to be in a different place. You have it's the thought, it's the destination. Okay, I just want to be in a bigger place, a better place, cheaper, better pricing, better area. People want to be there, but the worst part of moving is actually moving, because now you have to coordinate. You have to call and schedule movers. You have to call and schedule. You have to schedule having a U-Haul. You have to pack. You have to load up the U-Haul, or make sure that the trucks and movers can get it. You have to make sure things are good so that the movers can just go ahead and put things in the truck, right? Then you have to drive to the next spot. Once you've done that, you have to unpack. You have to unload all of the things from the truck, from the U-Haul, get it in their proper spaces. Once you've done that, you have to unpack things. That's the moving day. Let's talk about how you have to arrange where you're going to move. You have to find the spot, vet the spot. You have to do the deposit. You have to put the deposit down. You have to get accepted to even put the deposit there, really. You have to get accepted. You got to have your deposits. You got to pay your pet fee. You have to pay your first month's rent. You got to make sure your electricity is put on. It's a lot of things in there, and it's going to be a lot, and it is a lot of change, which is coming on. So July looks like a lot of change, a lot of work, and that's really what it is. So I don't really think of it much as conflict at this point. I don't really don't think this is conflict now that I'm talking it out. I think this is actually just saying it's just a lot of work. So start pricing what you need now. Find out what that looks like. Have you figured out where you want to go? Figure that out now. You got 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks. And don't worry about funds. Don't worry about funds. They got you on funds. They understand that these things have to be in place, and they got you. They just need you to start the hunt. And side note, I love that it's a sunflower for the sun card. I know that's actually kind of on the nose. But I love sunflowers. Sunflowers are my absolute favorite flower, and I love it. I love that it came out here because it's a reminder that, like, yeah, everything is gonna be okay. All right, all right. Scorpios. Scorpio, be score. Okay. I love me some Scorpios too. I do. Scorpios get a bad rap. Y'all just very passionate. Mm. Ah, ah. The cards are going everywhere. That's why I had to go on it. Let's see. Scorpio, you got an extra message? You got an extra message, Scorpio. Look at that. Spirit is very generous today. Spirit is very generous today. Very, very. Oh, okay, we got Ace of Wands and King of Diamonds. King of Coins. King of Coins is my favorite king. He is wise. He is stable. He is kind. He may not really express his emotions like that, but he may not tell you he loves you, but he will, or they, because it's masculine energy, it doesn't necessarily have to be a man, but they won't tell you verbally they love you, but they will give you gifts. They will make sure that you have everything you need. They will provide for you. They will do things for you. They are heavy on acts of service because for them, words mean nothing. Actions is everything. So, with this being here, my Scorpio, y'all, y'all got some new opportunities that you're gonna have to actively act on. You're gonna actually act on them. So approvals, opportunities that's here, and it's like, okay, this is already yours. I just need you to put in the application. You know, that's like somebody coming to you and saying, hey, look, go apply for this, and when you do apply, let me know so I can pull the app. It's yours. But you gotta participate in the process. You gotta participate in the process. It's yours. You just have to show up. Okay. A house, car. Again, it's yours. You just have to show up and participate in the process. All right, let's see. What else they got? Okay, 10 of Wands. Whew. Got me working day and night. 6 of Wands. Ooh, you got a lot of doing. And then the Fool card. Okay. Or the Dandelion. All right. So, make your wish and then go put in the work. Again, trust the process. You have to show up and actually participate for it to work. For whatever this is that you're wanting to work, you gotta put in the work. You have to show up and be a part of the process. That's really what it is. Just participate. Just participate, okay? Yeah. Yeah. July, you're gonna be putting in that work. You're gonna have a lot of clients. You're gonna have a lot of things that you're gonna have to go do and be. Make sure your car is up to date. Make sure your car is maintenance, because you don't want to get stuck on 45, 288, 95, 3, I'm thinking about some other roads, but you know what I mean, okay? Y'all know what I mean. You don't want to get stuck going to and for them because you didn't take the time because you've been so busy. Make sure your car is good. Make sure your chariot and your means of getting to and from wherever you gotta go and your appointments and your commitments. Make sure your car is good because you're going to be using it a lot. Make sure you fill up before you do this. Make sure you fill up before you get on E. Okay? And if you get to 2 bars before E, go ahead and get gas before you go home. Because you ain't gonna have time to do it in the morning time. So just go ahead and do it before you get home. All right. Okay, Scorpio. July is a very lucrative month for you. You're gonna be very busy. I love it. Okay, Sagittarius. Saggy. Ah! Saggy. Not that came out again. Like it flew out again on purpose. Same ones came out. Y'all know I like to brag and say that I can get the same cards and have the same different one and have different answers and a different message. Okay, so Sagittarius, for you, the King of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Somebody is going to be actively coming towards you with an opportunity that you cannot refuse. My Sagittarius, you're going to feel like this is an opportunity that you cannot refuse, all right? One that you do not want to turn down. Have fun. Have fun. It's summer. Sun's out, okay? You may have your buns out, and that's okay. Sun's out, buns out. Okay, baby, be out there, have fun. Okay, you are free. Freedom is important to you, and this experience will allow you to experience freedom of a kind. So go ahead, live in your spontaneity. Go ahead and do this. I don't feel like this is a bad thing. I don't feel like this is something you should refuse. For it to be a king, this could be somebody that is around a lot, that has, well, they may be a little older. For some, it's a little sugar daddy vibe-ish, and we love that. Pay my bills. It's a little sugar daddy vibe-ish, but enjoy that. Ooh, okay. Also, we have the Judgment card, all right? Making decisions, big decisions. Making decisions, getting justice, so things come in back for you that you've been deserving. You've been denied things, and it's finally coming for you. The time is right? Justice is here for you. This is a happy this is a happy thing because I'm looking at these cards and it's making me excited. My Sagittarius is very happy because I know you're like, girl, what cliche, but the Judgment, justice, getting what you've been deserving, the things you've been denied, justice is finally served for you, my love. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. I love the Ten of Cups. I love Ten of Cups. It makes me happy to see this because it's emotional happiness. Your cups are being fulfilled. You're finally getting something that you deserve. And then the Medicine Wheel, which is like the Wheel of Fortune, things moving in your favor. It's finally moving in your favor. And this is something that makes you very happy when it finally happens. So July looks like a whole bunch of sighs. Happy sighs, a lot of like breaths, deep breaths being released because it's finally happened, and you're learning to be like, all July, it's gonna be okay. Might be a little That's gonna be what July is for you. Okay? A lot of things that you've been denied, you're finally getting. A lot of things have been backed up, right? In review, stalled. It's coming. It's coming. You've waited a long time. You've done your due diligence. You've done what you need to do, and it's coming for you. It's coming for you. All right. Ah! I don't know why the cards are wanting to pop out. Capricorns, you got the Six of Wands. You got the Six of Wands. Victory is yours, my babe. Victory is yours. And not only is victory yours, but you got a lot of people in your back, on your back. You got a lot of people behind you. They standing behind you. You know, it's like being the general, right? It's like being a general. Commander. Sergeant. The leader of your platoon, the leader of your army. You've been initiating things and putting things into order, and now victory is yours, and it's assured because you got that team. You were the spark. People are going to continue. All right. Ooh, okay. Seven of Coins. I love Seven of Coins. Money being thrown at you. Divine timing. Okay, we have Temperance. Oh, that's not Temperance. That is the Chariot. I see the wings when you think about Temperance, but it's not. It's Chariots. The Chariot. Forward movement. And actually, the Chariot is represented by 7. So there's 2 sevens. I like that. That means divineness is afoot. And then you got the Mediterranean wheel. Okay. Capricorn, babe. It's a good month. It's a good month, for real. So things are happening, okay? You've been putting in the work, and it's like divine timing. The universe is like, okay, look, I seen what you did. I see what you've been asking for. I seen what you're doing. Capricorn is Capricorn. Saturn, which rules Capricorn, is like, okay, baby, I got you. Again, Saturn is in retrograde, and Saturn rules Capricorn, which means that it's a time that rewards is coming in, all right? So you've done right by people. You've done right by your situation. You've been putting in the work and everything. You're being rewarded. You're being rewarded. And you can actually start seeing it already. But July, baby, is looking good. It's looking good, okay? And enjoy your rewards. All right. Aquariuses. Aquas. Aquarius. Okay. Boom. Yeah. Stop. Ooh. 8 of Wands. Things are coming in very... I appreciate July being a sunny month and things happening. Makes me happy. So we got 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Coins, 8 of Wands, and then the Ace of Swords. So look, boo, you got a lot of good things coming into you. Things are coming in very fast. And the way that this wealth, these rewards, these approvals are coming in, you're being stable. You're getting back on your foot. If you're not getting back to it, baby, you're very stable. You're experiencing a goodness, a good moment in life where things are taken care of. Your needs are met. Your wants are met. You know, you're thinking about it and it's coming to you, having to experience this. And having your needs being met and being able to, and having this extra energy and funding is going to allow you to change your mindset on something. And not just that, it's going to open up a new timeline for you. It's going to open up a new experience, like a new way of thinking. You're going to expose to something that you haven't been exposed to before, and that's going to actually elevate you even more, right? How do you know what it's like to play pickleball if you never actually played it? You know, you're not around people. You don't know what it's like to be at a country club until you get a chance to go. You got a little extra money. You think, you know what, let me go ahead and find my way there. You know, you ever been to an actual spa? Like a real spa? You know, where they got $1,200 seaweed wraps, and then you sitting there in that sauna, and then they had the massage, and you spend $5,000 on it. Like, you know, about those experiences, you have a little extra money, you're able to actually go enjoy it and get that experience under your belt. And I think that's what July is for. Go ahead and have the experience. You're more than stable. You have more than enough. All right. That brings us into Pisces. Pisces. Pisces, Queen of Coins, the Devil, and the Sun. Oh. I feel like I had this set up before. I feel like I actually have had this set up before. We did just have this, but okay. Pisces, you know, I said it before. Same cards, same way, different message. Pisces, for you, this means that what you gotta do is you have to balance your light and your shadow side. Play in the shadows for July. Practice playing in the shadows. That does not mean I need you to hex people. That does not mean that you need to be out here hexing people. That does not mean that you do things out of malice. What I'm trying to say is that everything is not love and light. So those things that are hurting you, those situations that's being exposed, and you're like, oh, dealing with this person triggers this within me. Okay, so that means that you need to figure out why. July is a lot of things coming to light. So there's going to be some experiences that you have that's going to cause you to be triggered, and you got to figure out why does that trigger you. Why are you feeling some kind of way? You know, why do you want to do this? In any other time, in any other situation, you'd be okay. You're like, okay, yeah, that sucks, but let me figure this out. Or, oh, dang, you right, I messed that up. How do I change this? How do I get better? So I need you to take a look at that and see, why are you being triggered by this? Everything is not everyone else's fault. Sometimes these things come so that you can figure out what's up with you. Why do you feel that way? Because then you can move accordingly. You can change that up. Move like you need to. It helps your healing. So July is very introspective. You got to figure out, okay, why am I feeling like this? Why is this experience making me feel this way? You know? And growing from there. I do feel like it's kind of helping you a lot with the past life experiences. So a lot of it may not be a trauma from this life, but rather something that's happened in your past, and you're having to face it. And you realize, okay, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. You know? Oh, I feel this way about it because, you know, maybe, you know, in past life, this, da-da-da, okay? So yeah, July looks like a lot of things coming to light. And you have to balance your light and your shadow. So you're going to be getting with your inner emotions a lot. You have to figure out, why am I feeling this way? Also, Pisces, you are very intuitive. You are literally like, you know, you're the oldest sign of the zodiac. So you have a lot of wisdom. You're very intuitive. You listen. You are water. All right. You have the connect. So what I need you to do is practice your spirituality as well. Again, as you're practicing spirituality, you're going to be faced with the shadow work. And as you're working on your shadow work, it's going to help you with your spirituality. So work on your spirituality. What is that like? What is your ability? Can you hear things? Can you see things? Can you smell things? Can you play with fire? Can you control fire? Can you read fire? Right? What is it that's your thing? Do you remote view? Are you a pusher? Is your will super strong and that makes you a master manifester? Can you convince people to do things that you need to do, that you want them to do easily? Or what you may have, some people may take a little more work, but you can persuade people and change their minds. That's an ability. How you use it. But anyway, so you need to delve more into your shadow and those things that are more mystical. Work on that. All right. Just as you are in your waking life or in the normal world, you need to balance both. So work on both skills. All right, my Pisces, I hope that helped you out. All right, y'all. I hope that this was enjoyable. I hope it helps. May July be good to you. I am available for personal readings. Check out the description as to how you can book a personal reading or service. I am a Reiki practitioner. I also make custom teas and baths. So check out how you can get that. Fill out the form so you can book that appointment. I also have a newsletter that I send out bi-weekly. It has information about where I'm going to be, what fairs, what locations. It also talks about cosmic events. So yeah, sign up for my newsletter and yeah, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Y'all be good.